I'm Kelli Wike, and we are today having a conversation in the kitchen. It's the first of our series, Conversations in the Kitchen. You know how everybody ends up in your kitchen when you're at home and you can't get them out of there? This is kind of a similar concept, because what we're going to do is we're going to bring in unique people to come in with a different perspective and give us tips and tricks and ideas, and we're going to talk about things everybody's talking about now: life, aging, wellness, health, all the hot topics. And so I'm really excited today to introduce you to my friend Kelli Fennelly. Do you get it different sometimes? Yeah, I know. So we're going to talk about today one of the hottest topics out there, the keto diet.
Yes.
And it's a very controversial, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a lot going on with keto, and I'm really excited to kind of dive into it today with you. Now, Kelli is a health and fitness expert out of Kirkland, Washington. Yes. And my background is nutrition. Even though we talk about nutrition a lot in the kitchen, it kind of can lead to lots of other things. So we don't know where this is going to go, but we're going to start out talking about keto. So one of the things is people want to know, is it safe? Well, first of all, what is it?
Yeah.
Is it safe? Mm-hmm. Is there science behind it? And most of all, does it work, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people think of it as weight loss in the beginning, but you and I both know a little bit different. So why don't you give us a little bit of background? Tell me a little bit about where you are with your business and fitness in particular, and keto.
Okay. Yes, I'm a personal trainer, instructor. I teach group exercise classes, yoga, cycling. I've been doing this 20 years. Traveling around the Northwest, settled here about 15 years ago. And I do a lot of nutrition counseling also, because I'm certified in nutrition. So that's where we connect on a lot of things. And so I do some life coaching in there as well, but kind of it's a holistic approach to wellness with clients.
Yeah, and I think that's where you and I really hit it off, because your background being fitness, my nutrition, and we were talking the other day about our clients and that some of the positive things that we had going on with our clients. And so you and I had a really cool idea, and I'm really excited to kind of share. Let's talk about ketosis. Okay. And what is keto? But your clients, one of the things I do know about fitness trainers is they get more nutrition questions than anyone.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yep. So tell me, what is it about this keto?
So that I get that question. So, well, what kind of fat is it? So I can eat fat. Is it like the Atkins diet? So we discuss no, this is a little different. And now we have more knowledge and science behind what the good fats are and what, adding more vegetable base. So I go into, did you want me to go into explaining keto?
Well, I mean, I don't want this to be a science class. We're more here about practical tips, ideas, and things we can give people. So most of the people that are looking for keto, I mean, here's what I tell my clients. Really simply, I just say, when you eat sugar, insulin gets in your bloodstream. As long as insulin is in the bloodstream, or there's sugar in the bloodstream, you're not going to burn fat. Nope. And one of the things people really want to know, weight loss. I mean, that's really kind of what this is about. But better yet, it's also brain health.
Yep. And
you touched on it with the fats.
Yep. So
what are some of the good fats?
So like coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, eggs.
Yeah,
those are.
We can go back to some of the real whole foods, butter, real cream. And I think that's the biggest challenge, is we had this fear of fat for so long.
Yes, that was off the menu for a long time. And then that's how we coached all of our clients into lower fat, higher grains, and then it spun us into where we are now.
So when you think about, when I talk to people, they go, okay, there's 3 macronutrients. People go, oh, what's a macro? Fats, protein, and carbohydrates. Yeah. So the fats and the protein aren't really so much of a problem. Body needs them. Carbohydrates, where you can go into ketosis, is lowering those.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So sugars. What else?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Oh, yeah. Let me check what's in your cup here.
There might be some in there.
Yeah, here.
There is.
Here.
Cheers.
Okay. So those are a problem, but also where you come in with fitness and exercise.
Yes.
that is a great way that they're able to eat more carbohydrates, right?
Yes, because adding in that exercise piece helps deplete the glycogen, which is going to help put you into ketosis. And,
right.
Yeah, get you in there.
So what I recommend is about 75% fat in the diet. All those good fats we talked about. And the benefits to that are satiety.
Yep, you're not going to be hungry.
Not going to be hungry.
No.
Right. And then what about protein?
Yes. And then if
20% about, is that what you do?
Yeah. Trying to get that in. And then and we still want to go with the same fatty or, same fat type proteins that we had before.
Right.
But the salmons and the lean cut meats, but
right.
we can kind of vary those a little bit.
Right. And then the carbohydrates, how many a day?
Well, for
I know.
like 5%.
5%.
But yeah, depends on the scale. And that's also meeting everyone where they're at when it comes to this program. I've had some clients where they're like, okay, let's start off really strict, and then some are like, let's ease into this, and then we can slowly move into this process.
So let's talk about it. If we're talking to people, there's about 3 big things that you get your clients to do that can really help process this, get them into a good plan quicker. See, I like to think of this whole ketosis thing as really a lifestyle forever. It's not a temporary diet. It is a way of living.
Yep.
And not that you would ever avoid carbs, because it's like the feast or famine thing, right?
Yep.
It's how the human body evolved.
Yes.
Right? We didn't have food 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Nope.
Right? Although some of our clients do, right?
Yes.
So we have refrigerators and things like that now. But so it's a bigger challenge.
Yes.
So what are 3 things we can do that will help us with getting into ketosis faster and having a successful life plan?
One of them is exercise. And again, like I focus more towards a HIIT workout program where we're using those intervals and then your body responds better to it.
HIIT. Explain that.
High intensity interval training.
Okay, good.
So I set my clients up, so depending on how much time they have, but putting them into a little workout where it can be 12 minutes, it can be 20-minute type workouts.
Right.
So
that's what I liked about it when you set me up.
Yeah.
Was that little app. What was so cool about it is I knew I was accountable to you. And I knew if I wasn't doing my workout, even from my home, you would know it. One of the other things I found is planning ahead. Yep. Preparing food ahead of time, having things available. And then what's number 3? Tracking?
Yep, tracking. And that's where I've kind of pulled things with my business is into an app. Having the accountability, you can, in this app, you can also add some other apps to track your movement and to track your nutrition, but it helps with the accountability piece. And also, people, it's an in-app messaging, so then I can, see how you're doing. And I preset things in there, so it's on your calendar. You have a workout, you have your nutrition plan, everything's in there, so.
Right.
But it helps.
Well, I can tell we're going to have to talk more about keto. We got to go a little bit longer and have a couple little segments about it. I'd like to get into the kitchen, show some quick prep ideas. I'd love to have you do some exercise stuff for us, kind of show us fitness.
Yeah.
And then we've kind of got a well-rounded program with that. So I think that's something we need to do together.
I agree.
And we're going to have more conversations in the kitchen. We're going to have unique, fresh ideas and tips and tricks, and we hope you join us in this beautiful kitchen, or your kitchen, or my kitchen.